How's it
Okay,
going?
is the light okay?
Yeah, perfect, perfect. Is it Shivam or Shivam?
You can call me like anyways. Like usually, people try to call me like Shivam, or
Shivam.
I go with like I make it easier for them. Like they call me like Shiv.
Shiv? Perfect, perfect.
Yeah,
How you doing, Shiv?
good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Where are you from? I think you joined pretty recent, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
recent. It's only been like what, less than 2 months.
Wow, wow.
hmm
And where are you from, you said?
I'm located in Austin, Texas.
Nice, nice. I was actually just
Yeah.
there 2 months ago. I was gonna potentially think about moving there. I'm still considering it. I don't know.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Would love to learn more about your background and kind of like how you got here today, and what you do for work, things like that, and then like how you heard about us.
So yeah, I got it in contact with Jennifer.
Hmm.
So we both started it together. Like I think I know her by since May, and at that time I started at like knowing her, like okay, what exactly she's doing and how she's actually uh, performing it and how she's actually working it. And I was very much happy with the results and outcomes. And I was very glad to see like how like uh, a lady nurse that she started only knowing by like buying and selling, and she has actually put it herself together with her life and all that things that she's doing every day, and she's doing an immense job there. So that's why I was like very much amazed to see that result. Then I was like, okay, I want to know more about the project, like not the project, like the course, what exactly it's like they're working on it. So I dive in deep with her. Then I got to know like, okay, this is how it works. And sometimes when it's stick and it's stick. So I was like, okay, I was very much like, okay, now I feel like, yeah, I'm in a right position where I can learn more about it. So when I started it with the Start Navigator, I wanted to be like more convenient of like learning the platform. Was not like 100% sure like, okay, I want to earn money, because that was my main job at that time. Yeah.
Yeah, got it,
Mhm.
got it. And so, what do you do for work?
So I work for Google Accessibility team. Like worked with them as a quality analyst, and so I work for all their projects, and like basically how their support system works and how they actually work on to the products. And that's majorly the job part
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like analyzing all this like products for them, and featuring about like what exactly they're working on this.
yeah.
Yeah,
Got it, got it. You have a master's in computer science, right?
yeah, I just completed that. Yeah,
Congrats, congrats.
thank you. hmm
Nice. So you've been in trading or investing for a while now, or how long have you been involved in the markets?
It's been now, you could say like an year or so,
Hmm.
but I never been with the charts and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Only been like for 2 months. Yeah.
got it, got it. So basically, since you've joined the program, that's when you started learning about like technical analysis and things like
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you could say I was like, okay, yeah, I knew it about like how the options and all that stuff work, but I didn't know exactly like how eventually like the technical part, the fundamental part of the market works.
got
Yeah.
it. And how were you doing in the markets before you found us?
So before, you could say uh, I lost a lot of money at that time, and but afterwards, then started in like investing with the guys like, and till by that time it's been like what, not almost 2 months, and I made more than like 20 grand.
Wow.
Till by and today, you could say if you take on like till date today.
Yeah. Wow. So I mean, definitely
Mhm.
sounds like a good choice for you then to join the program.
Oh
So
yeah, 100%. Like I'm much more passionate about it, and I wanted to consider it as my ultimate life goal. Like I want to deal with this. Like okay, I want to be working be more like put in my 100% into the course, and I want to learn more deeply. not just like, hey, again, consistency is the key. That's the major goal. Was like when I started, I don't want to be like, okay, one day I'm earning this much, one day I'm earning that much. Yeah, but yeah, at the end of the day, that was the only part. Like, okay, for 1 year, I want to analyze how I can initiate my goals. If I'm doing day and swing or like long term, how I want to do it. So that was my initial part. Journey has been so far very smooth. I feel like starting couple of weeks, you feel a little different. It happens with everybody whenever you, even if you start anything new in your life. So it happens with everybody. But yeah, after that, 2 weeks and so, I feel very confident.
Awesome. Awesome. So I guess how
Mhm.
has your experience been in the program?
I'm sorry, say that again.
How has your experience been in the program, the Stock Navigators program?
Very much good. Like, see, the part that I felt very strong about it was when I took this course. Was like, okay, I wanted to get a good support. You can learn as much as things in life, but once you don't have support, when you're getting into a new things, you're learning it. Morning briefing sessions, Q&A sessions, 2 hours code, now and on Discord and all that stuff. I was like, was so amazed to see that. I was like, man, this is the thing that everybody needs to opt for. It's not like when you're going into a market, it's like, okay, just YOLOing yourself. No, this is the thing that you need to like learn into depth. You need to analyze. You need to feel it. You need to feel like, okay, you what are you doing is, and how they're giving us back, and that support that matters a lot. Like Tom, your dad, Abhi, Boo, they have been so much helpful. Like anytime you like put it up in the Discord, put in any of the ticker or something like that, they'll be like on top of it. We'll analyze with you. We'll tell you like, okay, this is what I feel. This is what we feel like this going on. So yeah, like step by step, we're going ahead and achieving to that part where we can eventually learn by ourselves. Yeah, this is the things going on. Yeah.
100%. I think that's where we've really, it's for the majority of the beginning of the company, like product was like our big focus. And then we made a big
Exactly.
focus as we started to scale more on support and make sure we had the infrastructure. So I'm glad
Right.
you're saying that because I think that's really where we differentiate is like there's a
Hmm.
million programs out there, right? Like, how do you know which one to
Yeah.
join? I think, the one that gives you
Yeah.
support. So,
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't like too much exaggeration on that part, marketing part, but it was very basic. It was very smooth. The ones that I saw that 45-minute video, I was like, wow, okay, they're not pressurizing you to do it. They're actually motivating you to tell you like what you need to do.
yep.
That was the initial part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's awesome that you joined so recent and then you have been having this much success. And on top of that, I
Yeah.
can tell, I mean, clearly you're very smart. So I think you have a lot of potential if you just keep like at it. And especially just like what you said, like it takes time. You got to put in the work to learn it. But I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you start to see it now yourself. When you look at the charts, you're like, wow, like you can read it,
Yeah.
you understand. Like,
Yes. Exactly.
so,
Mm-hmm. Like it like couple of weeks when you start analyzing it, you feel like, wow, is this what I was doing wrong before starting it, and is this how it works? So yeah, that was completely different scenario, and I feel very confident in like what I actually doing it and achieving it.
yeah, 100%. And I mean, the results speak for themselves, right? Before the program, you said you lost a lot of money, and then it's not a coincidence that once you learn the programs and everything clicks, you're
I
able to
think
make.
I think the major part was to like what I learned from my mistakes, even though it's like sometimes you'll be falling in what you're learning, and sometimes you feel like, oh, okay, am I doing this wrong? Okay, the next day when you wake up and you see, okay, what was wrong I did. So but there is somebody on my back to support me, to tell me like, hey buddy, you did this wrong, and you need to get this correctly. You missed that part. You didn't see what exactly was meant to be done at that price, at that ticker, at that level. So that was the major part that enhances me to educate myself more, and that motivates me every day to learn more depth. Like, okay, if I'm doing, I feel like, okay, if I'm learning from Tom, okay, is he presenting that things there? So how I can actually follow the same path. That was my part when I started with the company. And then Abhi, then when he explains those old stuff, how he is actually putting his efforts, how he is actually looking at the fundamental analysis, comparing with that technical analysis, how I can deal with that as well. So following everybody's path, but doing it and learning from them was my major goal. Like, okay, I don't want to be like, okay, I'm copying from them. I want to be analyzing it by myself before entering to that thinker, before knowing it. Okay, this is good. Yeah, this is actually going to behave like that way.
Yep, exactly. Spot on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're on the right path is what it sounds like, and you really it's just it just takes time, right? Like my dad spent
Right.
so much time
Exactly.
learning this, and even me when I was learning it, it just takes time. But like once you said, once it clicks, it opens a whole new world of like
Yeah.
potential. So
Yeah. And
perfect.
especially now with Vu being so much consistent in the Discord channel for us, and that enhances us more into depth, like the way he's so passionate about it. He's always like spot on, like, okay, you guys need something to see on this sticker, I want it. I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna make you more independent in your life. I'm gonna make you like more feel like, yeah, actually you can achieve more with this concept. You can get independent as soon as possible. So if somebody is, I believe it's personally me, like if somebody is putting a 1% effort in your life coming ahead, I'm gonna give my 100% to be along with him, to like, or her, to be like, okay, yeah, he's putting efforts in changing my life. Why can't I put myself get into that thing as well with him?
Yep, 100%. I love how you phrase that because it's a perfect way to think about it. You know, if someone's giving
Yeah.
you their all to support you, then you got to reciprocate. So
Exactly.
awesome. Well, Shiv, do you have any final things for those who are on the edge of joining our program? Which, you know, obviously there's so many programs out there. I'm sure they're potentially considering others. Yeah.
Yeah. When, for example, I want to give, like, if anybody is watching a video or whatever, whoever the person wants to be like looking for a permanent study into their trading, I would say just one thing. There are a lot of people out in the market who knows that we are the master of it, but they don't know actually how the technical and the fundamental analysis work, and how a company like this, a Start Navigator company like this, can actually give you a full support anytime, whenever you need. Like, it's like a small family where everybody is like backing everybody, like to move forward, like that. That's how it motivates me, and that's how it motivates everybody. That's how it's like, I guess, I can encourage anybody to get in.
Awesome. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll be following you very closely in the Discord as well and watching your journey. And, you know, hopefully down the line we do like maybe like a 6 or 12-month update. But yeah, definitely, you know, keep studying. You're still pretty early on and have had such great success already. And I think if you just double down and continue doing what you're doing and using that passion and work ethic, you're going to crush it. So awesome, Shiv. Thank you.